In the frozen silence of rural Bavaria, a family vanished into legend. 6 lives, snuffed out in a single night. A mystery that lingers more than a century later. Because what happened inside this lonely farmhouse defies reason. Hinterkaifeck, a small, isolated farmstead, an hour outside Munich. The year 1922. Life here was quiet, harsh, repetitive. The Gruber family lived modestly. Andreas and Kazilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, and her 2 children. They kept to themselves, as neighbors often did. But even in a place where silence was expected, something was deeply wrong. In the weeks before the murders, the farmhouse became a place of dread. Footprints appeared in the snow, leading to the house. But none leading away. Keys went missing. Footsteps echoed in the attic. The family told neighbors they heard voices, saw shadows. No one believed them. And then, the maid abruptly quit. She said the house was haunted. Days later, a new maid arrived. She wouldn't live to see the week's end. On the night of March 31, 1922, an unknown hand descended on Hinterkaifeck. One by one, Andreas, his wife, his daughter, and young granddaughter were lured into the barn and bludgeoned to death with a mattock. Inside the house, the maid and a 2-year-old boy met the same fate. 6 lives, extinguished in the dark. But the horror didn't end there. The killer stayed. Neighbors grew suspicious when no one appeared from the farm. Days later, they entered and uncovered a nightmare. The bodies in the barn. The silence of the house. Even the livestock had been fed. It was as if the killer had lived among the corpses, tending to the farm for days. Who could commit such a crime? Theories swirled. A vengeful neighbor, a jealous lover, a drifter passing through. Even Victoria's estranged husband was suspected. But no evidence, no confession, no closure. The case remained open for decades, reinvestigated many times. And still, no name. The Hinterkaifeck farm was demolished in 1923. But the land remembers. The whispers of footsteps, the cries in the night, and a family wiped from history by a killer who was never found. Because sometimes, the scariest monsters aren't strangers in the dark. They're the ones who come inside and never leave.